My life before Christ was kind of a mess, to say the least. Um, I grew up in a Lutheran church and went to church just about every Sunday until I was 18. And, I can really remember starting to fall away and just do my own thing probably around when I was, 12, 13 years old. And I just was too concerned about being cool and being popular and stuff like that. And, by 15, I started drinking on the weekends with my friends, drinking heavily, getting drunk. By 17, on my 17th birthday, I had smoked marijuana for the first time, and then shortly after that, I started smoking marijuana every day, doing lots of other drugs like LSD, mushrooms, and a handful of others, whatever I could get my hands on pretty much. By the time I was, 20, I had done cocaine, crystal meth regularly and was still smoking pot every day and getting blackout drunk a couple times a week. I got to the point where, I was living in a 3-bedroom home with 2 buddies, and I was living in the basement room, and I was doing so many drugs and was so strung out all the time that I had thoughts of killing myself daily. And I can remember I hunted and I had a shotgun in the corner of the room. And I don't even know how many times I sat there and contemplated ending my life. I remember the night. I was doing a lot of drugs, partying a lot, like I said. I came home one night. I was by myself and was drunk and was coming down off cocaine. And I don't know why, but for some reason that night I just called out to God and I said, I'm so incredibly sick of my life. I don't want to do this anymore. I hate myself. I hate this life. I need help. So please help me. And, all of a sudden, I just felt it was like something lifted off my back, and I broke down instantly and just started crying. It's been pretty awesome. Shortly after, picking up the Bible and reading Matthew in college, I got into an internship working with kids who were really high needs kids who had significant mental health needs, and I loved it. I never worked with kids like that before and instantly knew that was something I wanted to do. So that really helped me get through college and, get a purpose in life and whatnot. And, I started working with kids after college. I graduated. And then at one point I figured out I wanted to be a teacher. So I went back to college, get my master's degree along the way. I met my wife, Laura, which was an amazing thing. I'd been praying for someone like her for a long time, and met her at the age of, I think I was 26. But anyway, it was awesome once me and Laura started dating because I started going to her church, and it was Calvary Chapel in Salem, and that was the first time that I really felt like I was being taught the Bible, and I couldn't get enough of it. I was really excited. They had a worship band. Never seen that before either, and that was awesome. And I can still remember Pastor Steve Hopkins up there just teaching the Bible, and man, it was just about the coolest feeling ever. And it started to make sense to me, and I was finally able to see what this is all about. Life group has been awesome too. We didn't know anybody when we moved here, and a couple months, probably 2 months after we started going to Harvest, something like that, we started coming to a life group. And it's truly been like our home away from home. It's our family away from home. We can talk about our work week. the difficulties that are surrounding us, and really with people who care, and we sit down and we pray, and amazing things have happened because of life group. And it's like we sit down and we pray during life group, and then we come back the next Sunday and we're like, well, that prayer got answered and this prayer got answered. And it's just been an amazing experience with people who I truly feel like are my family here. Trying to describe how he's changed my life is not something I can easily do, because he's changed everything about my life. I truly feel like I am a new person now. I feel like just a hunger for his word. I love reading the Bible, and I can remember where I would have said that was so far from the truth that it's not funny. You couldn't pay me enough money to pick up the Bible and read it years ago. And just the understanding that's come along with it, how I didn't understand it before, and just how, God has opened my eyes and put people in my life to teach it to me, and just really given me a comfort in life to show me that, there's so much more. Since coming to God, I feel like I'm a new person, definitely on the inside, and I think I definitely look like a new person too. When people ask me what's happened to me, the answer is easy. It's Jesus Christ. Coming to Harvest has been awesome. Like I said, we moved here a year ago. Started going to different churches. I think we'd been to maybe 2 before I came to Harvest one Sunday. Remember, Laura was at a horse show, and just right off the bat, loved Aaron leading worship, and then Pastor Larry got up there and started teaching, and loved the way he taught the Bible verse by verse, and really dug it. So I told Laura, we got to go check out this church. It's right down the road next Sunday, which is even better. And we went, and we both loved it. And we kept going to a couple of churches, but just to make sure that this was the right fit, and we both knew in our hearts that it was. There's no doubt that the Lord's doing work here at Harvest, and I'm just really glad to be a part of it.